What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Alex. Shout out to the Elite Fleet. Make sure you like and subscribe so you can become a member of the Elite Fleet. And I seen this viral video online where a woman was saying she wants to remain best friends with her baby father and have a family, so therefore she'll never put him on child support. She'd rather just work harder. And I gotta talk to my ladies today because, ladies, this is terrible advice. And I can't have young women listening to this woman and thinking, oh, that seems like a good idea. That's what I'm going to try. Because chances are they're going to regret it 10 years from now. I'd like to see where this woman is at 10 years from now with this strategy, okay? Because this was bad strategy from start to finish. And I'm going to really break this thing down. We're going to get surgical. I'm going to break down every point. Again, I'm not going to attack the woman because I think her heart was in the right place. But I'm going to surgically break down every point she's making because I really do believe that this is bad advice and this is terrible rhetoric to pump into the heads of young women. So with that being said, let's go.
I'll never put my baby father on child support. Well, I'm gone, he's gone, or the baby's gone. We have to communicate because I believe in family. So until one of those things happen, that man needs to be your friend.
All right, so we're going to stop it right there because that's cap number one. Ladies, you do not need to be your baby father's friend. There's literally no benefit to being your baby father's friend. Now, I'm not saying you should hate the man. Of course not. You can't co-parent effectively if you hate the man. But y'all's relationship should be more like a business-client relationship. Like when I work with my clients, we have small talk, right? So I'll be like, hey, how's the wife? How's the kids? How's the dog? And he might ask me the same stuff, right? But we're not friends. We don't have deep, long hour conversations. We're not getting real emotional or real vulnerable. We're not hanging out and grabbing drinks and powwowing. No, we come together. Hey, how are you doing? How are you doing? Boom, here's the business, and we separate. And that's how it should be when you meet with your baby father. You should be like, hey, how you been? I've been good. Okay, I've been good too. Here's the kid. And that should be it, all right? Now, if anything needs to be done for the kid needs some clothes, kid got a doctor's appointment coming up, they just started sports or they were misbehaving, yeah, you could bring that up. But at the end of the day, being friends, you don't need to be friends with your baby father. If you're friends with your baby father, first of all, let me explain something to you. We're about to get real deep now, okay? I'm going to keep it entry level, but if you understand soul ties, right? And the soul tie you make when you have intercourse, specifically raw with someone, it takes 7 years to break a soul tie, guys. I repeat, it takes 7 years to break a soul tie. So you trying to be friends with your baby father, you're never going to break that soul tie. If you're talking on the phone with this man, if y'all hanging out together, if y'all are still emotionally vulnerable with each other and laughing together and having that friend-like relationship, all that's going to do is open you back up to falling in the love that you was with him, that you had with him when you guys conceived the kid in the first place. This is how women end up in situations where they become their baby father's side piece. And when they go and get their kids or drop their kids off, they somehow end up bent over getting their cheeks clapped. And then they get hurt because they think, well, my family's going to come back together. And it never does because he doesn't want you. And I can tell by how she's talking because she said, family's really important to me and I want to keep the family together. Sis, your family's already gone. Your family's over. Your nuclear family. Not your whole family, of course, but the nuclear family that she's being delusional right now. She's still in la-la land. Women have a tendency to go in la-la land and think about what they want stuff to be and not the reality. So she's in that la-la land of, if I'm friends with my baby father, it'll be like we're still a family. But it's not, because at the end of the day, you still have your own place. He still has his own place. The kids still got to pack up a backpack and go to 2 separate households. And someone's probably still doing more than the other by default. Because one person's getting them on the weekend or one person's getting them for the summer and they're not doing as much work as a custodial parent is. So the idea you have of a nuclear family as of right now doesn't exist. And you trying to maintain a friendship with this man is going to get in the way. You're going to block your own blessings because it's going to get in the way of you being able to have that space to form an emotional, mental friendship with another man who might actually be the man for you, who might actually be the man who wants to marry you and give you that nuclear family that you want in the first place. But you're still chasing it with this guy. Whoever broke up with whoever, obviously it was so toxic and it was so bad that you guys couldn't make it work. There's no point in fostering that friendship. Let that friendship die. Make it a business relationship. It should be like dropping something off to a client. Small talk at max. Hi, bye, that's it. Let's keep moving forward.
And you can't build a friendship when you get the courts involved to put him on child support to make these small ass payments because you're low-key living off the payments. Child support to be spiteful and to, try to help maintain their life.
Now, she's talking about you can't build anything with the baby father if you're taking them to child support court so you can try to live off these small ass payments. Well, first of all, if your baby father was solid, he was a solid dude in a solid financial position, you wouldn't have to take him to child support court. I only have 2 friends who are in a co-parenting situation. Neither one of them are on child support. Both of them are high earners, though. They lace their baby mother with whatever she needs. One of them, the baby mother, is on his phone bill, and he gives her like $500 a month because he can only have the kid on weekends because he's gone. He's on the road for 5 days a week. So he only has the kid for 2 days. So because of that, he just slots her $500 a month out of his check to do whatever needs to get done with. And they have a very good working relationship, okay? They cordial. He picks the kid up, she drops the kid off. When he has vacation time, he'll take the kid for the whole week. They have a good relationship. I have another friend, same deal. He just laces his baby mama with what she needs. He pay her light bill for her. She's on his phone bill, same situation. You know, whenever she asks him for something, he gives it to her. He actually has a room that's big enough. I repeat, he actually has an apartment that's big enough that his son has his own room in the apartment. So if she ever needs a break, his son could come and stay with him, and vice versa, and they have no problems. Now, that's not to say that some women don't take men to child support court to be petty, because I do have one friend, he's a high-earning man, but his baby mom is petty. He got with her, he used to play football at the University of Pittsburgh. She thought he was going to the league, which he probably would have if he didn't blow his knee out, but it didn't end up working out because he blew his knee out. So he got his degree, he got his education, and he became successful, but she didn't really like him like that. So once she realized he wasn't going to the league, she was petty, put his ass on child support. They take about $2,000 to $3,000 out of his check before taxes, and that be killing that man. And there's no reason for it because he gives her whatever she needs, his daughter, all the time. So there's no reason for it. So I'm not saying that it never happens, but for the most part, if we're being honest, if your baby father is broke, you're probably broke. I repeat, if your baby father is broke, you're probably broke. Now, I know a lot of people, a lot of dudes specifically, are scared of high-earning women. But let me tell you something about high-earning women. As a man who dates high-earning women or women who come from families where they have lots of money already, those women are very smart and they're very business savvy, okay? High-earning women will talk to your ass about a prenup before you get a chance to bring it up. Women who come from money will talk to your ass about what the situation is going to be before you even get a chance to bring it up. Like, what about cousins? My cousin is a 6-figure earner. She was talking to her husband about prenups and how they're going to divide stuff up if it doesn't work out before they even got married. And he's a 6-figure earner too. So women with money, they're not stupid. They ain't about to let some little broke boy come and take advantage of them 9 out of 10 times. I have one girl, she's a CDO. And she straight up told her friend, I watched her tell her friend, this one chick that I was dating, she told her friend, she said, who's that? Because she brought up a dude who had his hat backwards and his pants sagging and stuff. She said, who is that? I know that's not your man. And the girl kind of just got a little nervous. And she's like, look, as long as it's just for fun, because I know you're not taking that serious because we don't deal with that. She told her straight up to her face. So the likelihood you're a high earning woman or you're a woman who's in a good situation and you're getting little child support payments, chances are you need those little child support payments because your ass broke too. Because if you had money, you wouldn't have been dealing with a broke boy. You wouldn't have. That's just the reality. You damn sure wouldn't have had his baby. You might have let him beat a few times, but high-earning women generally are not going to have a baby by a broke man. So she probably needs those little child support payments. And at the end of the day, we can't try to disrespect the payments and say, oh, those are little child support payments, because again, she's probably broke, and he's clearly broke if the child support payments are little. So this is a whole struggle situation where there probably shouldn't be a kid in the first place, but at the end of the day there is. So that part of it doesn't really matter. And I also want to point in the fact that 30% of child support cases never get paid at all, or I'm talking about a dime, and over 50% of them are never fully collected. So most of the time those little payments not even getting made because he can't keep a job, or he quit as soon as he found out he was going on child support. So let's stop after we talking about living off of child support. The only people who can live off of child support are women who dealing with rich men. That's it. Listen, child support in general is usually a rich man's problem or a poor woman's problem, because a poor woman, she got to get help by any means necessary. That means the government, and that means his ass. Okay, so she'll take those little payments. And a woman who's dealing with a rich man, she gonna put him on child support because he might not be willing to give her what she knows she can get from the court. So she's like, nah, man, you trying to give me $5,000. I know if I went to the court, I could get $10,000. It's a rich person and a poor person's problem. Middle class, by and large, really doesn't have issues with child support.
Maintain their life. I'm not built for that, okay? I would rather just work a little bit harder and deal with the headache of having to work a little bit harder or go a little bit harder than to put my baby daddy on child support. I'm not doing it.
And see, that's just stupid. Shorty said, I'd rather work a little bit harder or go a little bit harder than to put my baby father on child support. See, this woman, And I kind of feel bad for her because this is a woman who she's dealing with a man who's manipulating her on a level that she doesn't understand. First of all, you're a woman. You're the feminine in the relationship, okay? The man is supposed to be the provider. If anyone's going to work a little bit harder so that you and the kid is good, it should be him. Why would you, as a woman, rather work a little bit harder, rather work a little bit more overtime, rather break your body down a little bit faster so that he, the grown man, doesn't have to pay child support so that y'all can maintain a friendship so that you can have a fake family? This is manipulation. This sounds like it came straight out of the mouth of a dude who ain't about it. This sounds like it came straight out of the mouth of an F-boy, as y'all would call him. And she doesn't even realize that she's been manipulated. Ladies, you should not be working harder to take care of a kid. You didn't make the kid alone. It's not just y'all kid. Y'all made the kid together. He should be working hard with you to help take care of the child. And if he's not willing to work hard with you to take care of a child, first of all, a grown man, as soon as he has a seed, he should immediately want to step his life up. If he doesn't have a college education, he should enroll in school. If he doesn't have a trade, he should get a trade. If he has a business, he should be working on it night and day. I don't even have any kids, and I wake up at 5 a.m. and I work straight until like 9 o'clock on most days. So imagine having a kid and not having that work ethic to the point where your woman has to put that in. No, absolutely not. At that point, I don't give a damn if the child support payments is only $100. Yeah, you should put him on it. Yeah, you should put him on it. Because at the end of the day, he's not doing his job as a provider and he's not putting in that extra work so that he can do that job. And ladies, I'll give you a gym. I'll give you a free gym. I always give the good gyms to the women who stay to the end. I repeat, I always give the good gyms for the women who stay to the end. You really want to see what your baby father's about and he don't want to be on child support? Instead of letting him manipulate you like this dude manipulated that woman, just tell him you take the kid. That's right, just tell him, you take the kid. I won't put you on child support if you become the custodial parent. I'll be the weekend mom, I'll be the summer mom, and you take the kid. You can take the kid to the doctor's appointments. You can take the kid to the dentist. You can help the kid with their homework. You can get the 2 or 3 bedroom apartment so the kids can stay with you. You can cook or buy them food. You can make sure they dressed every day. You can make sure they brush their teeth. You can handle all that, and then I won't put you on child support. I'll just be over here doing my thing. I guarantee you, just from how she's talking, I guarantee you most dudes are going to break down. I actually told one of my homegirls to do that one time. I said, okay, he don't want to be on child support, make him take the kid. Make him take the kid. He had the kid for 6 months. He was begging her to take the kid back. He was trying to ask her for her taxes. Can I please get your taxes? He tried to put her on child support. After 6 months, that man broke down. He said, please take the kid back. He couldn't do it. He couldn't do it. So at the end of the day, I believe, honestly, that the kid probably should be with the mother, especially if we're dealing with a regular woman, okay? A woman who's in her feminine energy. She's not masculine. Women 9 out of 10 times are going to be more nurturing. They're going to be more caring. They're going to be more loving. It's going to be the better situation as far as that kid to stay there on a regular basis a lot of the time, okay? They have the breast milk. Usually it's going to be better for them to stay there. But at the end of the day, the man doesn't want to do his job. He doesn't want to be a provider. He doesn't want to provide you that household so you can properly nest his kids. Give him the kid. Give him the kid. Be like, here, you take the kid. You take it over. You hold it down. I won't put you on child support. I'm just be out here on the weekend shaking my ass. I'm going to get me a new man. I'm going to start me a new family. I guarantee you he breaks down in 6 months. And when he breaks down in 6 months, he ain't gonna complain no more about the child support. Most dudes, you give them custody of their kid, they're gonna break down in 6 months and they'll give you whatever you want in child support because they can't deal with not having the freedom and they can't deal with the daily responsibilities of having to take care of a kid on a daily. And he shouldn't have to. He should be going out and working so that he does not have to take care of those responsibilities. But at the end of the day, if that's not what he's doing and he doesn't want to do that, that's how you fix that problem, ladies. You be like, okay, you don't want to be on child support? Take the kid full time. You become the custodial parent. I'll be the non-custodial parent. And see how long he lasts. And if he makes it, great. But I'm telling you, most of the time, dudes with this mentality, they're not going to make it. So, ladies, y'all should try working it this way. Y'all should try working it the way that I'm telling you to work it. Don't listen to this girl. This is pick-me talk. This is a woman who's desperately still trying to build a family with a man who clearly has no intention on being a family with her. This is going to leave you hurt. This is going to leave you bitter. And it's going to leave you broke. There's no reason for you to be a broke, struggling single mom with no child support coming in when you got a man who's fully capable of working. Again, if he's a solid dude, he's doing what he's supposed to be doing, then yeah, don't put him on child support. Go ahead and co-parent. But at the end of the day, if he's not, don't not put him on child support so you can try to maintain some fake friendship with him. Because you're going to end up getting used and abused. You're going to end up getting put as a side piece and you're going to walk away with nothing. That's bad advice. That's the good advice. That's the advice y'all should be following, ladies. I'm Alex and I am out. Peace.